Good afternoon. When I first became a ukulele shopper, probably around 7 years ago, before I even started showing ukuleles on YouTube, I was buying and selling ukuleles. I bought a whole collection of ukuleles and sold a whole collection of ukuleles before I finally decided to stick with the instrument. And in those days, you would buy a Kala, you would buy Oscar Schmidt, you would buy Lanakai, and you wouldn't buy any off-brand names. People like Aklot hadn't been heard from yet. I'd never heard of Caramel and all of these other small brands that have come up since. Not that Aklot is small or Caramel, but there have been lots and lots and lots of ukulele brands come up since. I wouldn't have considered those back in those days. But later I found out that they do make quality instruments, and I got interested in them and I tried them all. But I seemed to be coming back around, and the thought occurred to me, well, why don't I sell 3 of my cheap ukuleles and get a Kala or an Oscar Schmidt or a Lanakai. I've got some ukuleles that I don't require anymore, that don't really have much of a purpose. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. The thing about Oscar Schmidt is this. The Oscar Schmidt factory burned down, as I recall reading somewhere. And you haven't seen many Oscar Schmidt ukuleles in a long time. There aren't too many bargains. You've never heard me talk about, let's go to Amazon Prime and buy an Oscar Schmidt. There are just not that many. Back 6 years ago, the prime ukulele in the world was the Oscar Schmidt OU3 concert spruce gloss that you could get for about $100. Then they had the OU4, which was a tenor, as I recall. Then they had the OU52 or something like that, which was the baritone. All of these were glossy spruce ukuleles. I bought many of each one, and I've sold them all. But one ukulele I haven't sold is this one. Now this is a better ukulele than I normally recommend on my channel. This is the OU5. And I think you could probably buy this on Amazon. The price, I haven't checked, you can look, but it's probably $160 or so. What a gorgeous ukulele. If I have a ukulele beautiful contest every year this one would win. It's not as fancy, as splashy as the Hurricane Spalted Maple Gloss, which was amazing and incredible. But this is a fine ukulele. You have probably heard of Grover tuners, but never saw them before. There are Grover tuners. So what happened was these Oscar Schmidt ukuleles have just been lost because of the fire. I mean, we just don't see them like we used to. So what you can do is you can get in a time machine and go back into time a little bit and shop used. These people bought these ukuleles 6 to 10 years ago, never played them, and now the ukuleles are up for sale. They need some extra Christmas money. And lo and behold, if you are in the Nashville, Tennessee area, you can buy this ukulele for $125. And that's pretty super, I think. fellow asked me one time, he was in France, he was only going to have one ukulele. He said, which ukulele should I buy, knowing I will only have one ukulele the rest of my life? I said, the Oscar Schmidt OU5. Okay. So this is the strategy. Go to Facebook Marketplace, sniff around, snoop around. You will find that 9 of the 10 ukuleles you find are available for local pickup only. These people are not smart to do that, because that really cuts down your possibilities for selling your ukulele quickly. Now, if these people have listed their ukulele for 3 weeks and it hasn't sold yet, maybe there's this tiny light bulb beginning to go off in their head saying, maybe I should accept shipping. Well, they'll never think of that. But I suggest this. Go find your ukulele that you like at the price you want to pay, even if it says local pickup only. Send them a nice, courteous little message saying, I will pay your price, and of course I will pay the shipping if you set up shipping through Facebook Marketplace. I did that today with a fellow. I said he's just going to come back and say, no way. But he didn't. He came back and he said, I'm going to think on this and see if I can figure out a way to get the shipping to work, and I will check back with you. I could have said, well, you know, I can help you with shipping. I know how to pack a ukulele. It's not hard, and it's not hard setting up shipping, but it's very important, and that could be your key to going back into time and shopping ukuleles that have just been sitting around for 6 to 10 years and are ready to be repurposed, and that repurposed might well be to come to you. Oscar Schmidt. That's the magic word. Check them out. Now the ones to look for: OU5, OU6, which is the tenor, and the OU2 is not a really special ukulele in my opinion. I have owned one and I wasn't super thrilled about that. It's probably a fine ukulele, but it's not a glossy beauty like this. This is OU5 is a concert, OU6 is a tenor. The one that I placed a bid on was a tenor mango, spalted mango. So we'll see. I've got my fingers crossed because I could easily part with 3 or 4 of my less wonderful ukuleles to buy one that's pretty good, if you know what I mean. Thanks for watching. This is the search term, Oscar Schmidt ukulele. And this is the one I found in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, which is near Nashville. Compare this one with the price you could get on Amazon. I'm sure this person would ship this to you. I think. Hey, it has a hard case. Wow.